Hello and welcome on CIGRE TV with our new guest this morning, and welcome to Michael Kobzar.
No, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being with us today. So Canada is hosting a CIGRE Symposium at the end of September next year on 2025.
Yes.
What could the audience expect next year?
Well, they can expect it to be a very large symposium. We have out of the 16 committees that we have in CIGRE, 10 have selected Montreal. We figure there'll be 1,500 people there, so about a third the size of the Paris conference. It'll be very, very, very big. In addition to those study committees, we also have our regular annual CIGRE Canada event that we have, and that'll be happening at the same time. So those two together will make it a very big event. And in addition to that, I just want to say that the city of Montreal, they can expect to have a great time in Montreal. It's a very, very cultured city. It has French is the official language in Montreal, but you'll do very well in English.
That's great for me.
Yes. If you don't happen to speak French, you'll do fine. But it has a food culture and a patio culture, and it's a very walkable city. Again, like a mini Paris.
Yeah, it's very cosmopolitan.
Yeah, I think people will enjoy it.
Okay, great. And what is the main focus of the symposium, especially when we know in a time where energy transition is the center of attention, we could say worldwide? Well,
this conference is not going to have a theme. It is going to take the flavors of the 10 study committees that we'll be hosting then, and this might be a good time to list what study committees are going to be coming, and I'll just list them off. There's too many. I haven't committed into memory, so excuse me for reading. A1, A2, A3, B2, B3, B4, C1, C3, C5, and C6. And in addition to that, the IEC is going to be sending their ultra-high voltage group to Montreal to do some of their work, and the technical committees will be all arriving with their entourage. It'll become a very big event when we add all those together.
Okay, thank you for all these explanations. Yeah. And were there any challenges you had to face while organizing the symposium?
Yes. Well, once we began to do all the numbers, we realized we could not do this in one hotel as we traditionally do. We had to contract a convention center and then get hotel blocks with adjoining hotels in the area. Very fortunately, we found a Palais de Congrès. It's also called in Montreal, coincidentally,
okay.
Yes.
Good
and
to know.
It's located right between modern Montreal and old Montreal. Very walkable, both locations. If you come, do not rent a car. You'll be walking everywhere.
Thank you. And where can we find you at the station? Where can people find some more information about the symposium in Montreal next year?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. We have a booth here on level 1. It's booth P36A, and there's an attendant there. I'll be there on and off through the course of the week to answer whatever questions. But when you registered, you would have received one of these handed to you or in your bag. You fill out the back, and it is a draw we're having for a free flight to Montreal. So pop over. I'd like to say hello if anybody pops by the booth, and we'd like to tell you more about Montreal and the symposium.
Thank you very much. We'll be happy to see you in Montreal next year. Thank you for being with us this morning, and enjoy the CIGRE session 2024 here in Paris too.
Thanks for having me. All right, thanks.
Montreal makes every stay feel like more. If this city was a color, it would be a rainbow with every shade imaginable. If it was a flavor, it would be sweet, spicy deliciousness. If it was a place, it would be something charming, unexpected, and easy to get to. And if it was a feeling, it would feel something like this. That's why when it comes to your stay, Montreal makes it more.